As you can see, the layers just keep coming off. It is... Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I have some work I need to do to this van probably in the next week. And everyone really knows that every time I try and do something maintenance-wise on this, parts are gonna break and the van's gonna be down for a few weeks. So I wanted to test this diesel heater I just put in. I haven't tested it yet. I sealed it off yesterday. Everything has been sealed around the bottom of the diesel heater itself and the fuel line. But I haven't tested it yet. So I'm gonna do a really basic below freezing camp today. So we're gonna test out the diesel heater tonight. Test out the diesel heater, have a little fire pit, and let's go camping. All right, so I'm getting this all set up for the evening. Bed's already set up. Not using propane heater and not using a heating blanket tonight. Just going to have the one sleeping blanket. I think I have another blanket somewhere, but I'm gonna rely solely on the diesel heater tonight. I have my Jackery Explorer 300 fully charged up, so I'll see if this lasts the whole night. Kind of have my doubts that it's gonna last all night with running lights and the heater. Usually I do like to charge my phone as well, so that might be a little too much for it. But yeah, just gonna have a bonfire out here with the view of the mountain back there. And I might do a project while I'm out here because I'm kind of wanting these windows covered up. I have a roll of the heat reflective material, so I might bring some scissors out here and cut those up for the windows so I can do something out here tonight. It feels like I'm in a fishbowl right now. As you can see, completely wide open, which is great for the view, but I feel like at night I'm just in a fishbowl. So I might try and start cutting all those out and get some like tape, some painter's tape, and attach those to the windows. Just for now, for temporary. I'm gonna get this fire pit going, get the chair set up. Yeah, let's get this started. All right, had to run out to an appointment, but I'm back now. We need to get this fire going because it is really cold out here right now. We got some cardboard, some newspaper, and a really nice lighter. So I got newspaper on the bottom, cardboard on top of that. Got tons of this stuff. So a bunch of dry wood on top of that. I'm using a Jabon lighter, which is always fun. People love seeing this. Highly recommended. Just like that. So we have to step the game up a little bit. We have to start eating something out for coffee in the morning, for drinking and coffee, morning coffee. I'm thinking this is going to be a late night snack. I have a can of, this is sausage and pepper rings. So this really just has to be heated up, but that makes a good meal. And then, you know, middle of the night, gotta have some cookies. So while I'm sitting out here tonight, I think I'm gonna at least get started on getting this stuff fitted to go on the windows. This is double reflective insulation with staple tab. This was from Home Depot, but you can also get it on Amazon. So what I'm gonna do is put it up against the window and then use my scalpel that I have for crafts down in the basement to slice around where the window is. And then once I have all the templates made, I'm gonna cover it in fabric. Welcome to the I don't know what I'm doing series. So I got this squared out for this window here, and I have it taped up with painter's tape right now. I figure it just has to be close. I have measurements for every one of the windows, so the cloth will be the right size. And then with the cloth, I'll use Velcro or something to connect to it. I figure any option is better than spending the $400 some for the actual like fitted curtains and fitted panels for this thing. Worth a shot. I mean, it's painter's tape. All right, so I got the first fitment down so far. I just really put it up against the window, and then I trimmed on the sides on the bottom and on the side. So this is just to get it, see what it looks like, see if it does anything. Also, once it's somewhat proportional to the window, I can start trimming it down a little bit, trim it to fit the corners, and then get the fabric made for it. But this is step one from looking at this roll sitting on the back porch of my house for like a month so far. This is going nicely. I have the DIY heat pan on top of it, also putting off a good amount of heat as well. All right, let's make a meal too. No, not really make a meal, reheat a meal. This is pepper rings with hot dogs. I'm going to use my, this is my fire maple. It's kind of like a jet boil. It uses, you can use the jet boil propane tanks or propane and butane tanks, but it's a lot cheaper. Trying to keep it moving because I put soups and stuff in here before and it burns. I really don't want to have to scrape all that off the bottom of this. I did have a jet boil, as you can see right here. I thought it was a good idea to put it in the container of my four-wheeler when we went four-wheeling, you know, so I could eat on the trail. Broke that real fast. This is peppers, onions, chopped up hot dogs, and then some kind of sauce. It's almost like eating spicy food while van camping. I'm sure that's rule number one of do not do that. We'll find out. Absolutely not prepared to clean anything. I have no rags, brushes, so I'm gonna boil some water in this to clean it out. Well, I got a towel now. I swear, the good stuff never happens when the camera's on. So I was doing a battery change while I was boiling water to clean out this. And I'm now looking down, changing the battery, not paying attention, and then all the nasty food water just overflows all over here, down the side of the cabinet, on the floor. Good thing I'm replacing the floor, like, not the next video, but the one after that, probably. This is why I don't have nice things. This is why I buy cheap stuff. Because I make a mess every single time. Well, this fire's going pretty strong. Just wanted to check in. It is 8 o'clock and 39 degrees right now with a low of 35 expected tonight. I am extremely warm next to this fire. This DIY heat deflector is amazing. I keep having to scoot back and back and back, and I can't praise this thing enough. Totally worth the 60 whatever bucks it was. For a pizza pan on 4 table legs. Since it's about 8 o'clock, I'm probably going to hop in the van in a few minutes and fire up the diesel heater because that's the reason I'm out here. All right, in the van now. It is 50 degrees in the van right now and 30 degrees outside the van right now. So we are gonna see how this diesel heater works, how long it takes to get this place up to, let's get it up to 70. Let's see how long it takes to get up to 70. How long will it last on the Jackery 300? That's the entry-level Jackery. That's the one that usually goes on sale on, like, say, Prime Day or Black Friday for a really good price. So let's see how long it can power the diesel heater running. Starting it up right now. I have it set to 70. And this one has an iPhone app. I love that. So I have it set to 70 right now. Wow. I knew it was going to do this, but I'm still amazed. I cranked it on, it fired right up. It's been 10 minutes and this place is already really warm. Let me check the temperature right now. It is 55 degrees in here. Everybody needs one of these things if you camp or overland in any kind of vehicle. Like I said, I'm going to get this place to about 70, and then I'm going to crank it way back, and then we'll see how much power it uses after that. I love this thing. It's starting to die down a little bit, but yeah. I'm gonna stay in here and stay cozy warm. See, the hat's already off. This is great. I'm using 50 watts right now on the Jackery and about 90%. Also want to mention, I love this counter. It is so nice having a table in the van. Also having some storage underneath. I do want to put a shelf in there eventually, and then put a shelf on behind this thing. Oh, but I also put hinges on the back of this thing, so this thing lifts up, but it's sturdy now. I've officially turned it down from 70 to 59 on the thermostat because it is really hot in here right now. All right, so this is outside the van. I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna have to put the muffler on this thing. It didn't seem that loud when I was in the garage with it, but I can hear this thing clear across the yard. This thing gets really loud. And right now it's pulling 25 watts of power, versus before I said it was pulling 50. So it's definitely a little bit lower on the power now. I'm at 85% on battery at about 8:30 at night, so kind of not thinking this is gonna last all night. As you can see, the layers just keep coming off. It is near 80 degrees in here right now. I've really had to turn the heat back. It is really warm in here. This sleeping blanket is too much. I love this diesel heater. I wish I had more power on the Jackery though, because that's going to be the downfall. That's what's going to wake me up. My bet, and feel free to drop a comment below and bet when the Jackery is going to run out of power. It's about 9:30 right now, and I think I'm about 80%, 75 maybe. So try and guess when this is going to run out. My bet is about 5:30 in the morning. I'm still awake. It's 10 o'clock right now. Shouldn't have any macaroni. Let's make some mac and cheese. This is the Kraft mac and cheese. So I filled it up to the line, of course, and then I'm going to transfer it in and then transfer it back. That's hot. They want to stick into the bottom. It's one thing I dislike about these things. Everything sticks to the bottom of these things. There's plenty of water in there. I wasn't planning on putting a sink in here. I don't know. I think I want a little sink in here. I have the counter space for it for sure. It would be nice to be able to rinse things off in the sink and not have to put water in it and then chuck it out the window. Like, what else am I supposed to do? Bottom. But we got some Easy Mac. I think I might try quesadillas next. It's pretty simple. I have a propane stove. I didn't have propane, so I had to do stuff I could boil in that thing. So I tried cleaning this thing again. I can't ever get these things clean. It's like I need one of those metal scrapers to get this clean, and I know that's not it's not useful when you're in a van. So if anybody has any ideas on how to get like dried soup, dried anything out of the bottom of this, it happens every single time I cook with this thing. Well, it is 10:30. I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I will probably catch y'all in the morning. Morning. That was actually pretty amazing. It's still running. It never kicked off. It stayed probably in the 60s to 70s all night in here, and I had it on low, all the way at the lowest possible setting. I had to use a white noise generator because the click 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 of the diesel motor that got annoying. I don't know how people do the filming thing when you first wake up. I can't think. I'm not even awake yet. Let's make some coffee. But overall, that was a great night's sleep. Oh, and all this stuff back here that I masking taped to the windows, that definitely worked really well too. The heater's pulling 10 watts right now, and there's 25% battery left. So that's pretty good. You can run a diesel heater all night on a Jackery Explorer 300. Great for budget camping. Let's check out this morning view. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. This was really just testing the diesel heater and seeing, can I rely on it? How long does it last on the Jackery 300? 2 thumbs up all the way there. Next, I'm gonna be working on maintenance for this bus, or for this van, over the next week, and then I think I'm gonna do the big flooring project. I'm gonna replace this carpet with vinyl flooring. With the maintenance, hopefully I will be able to drive this again, to really take this far without it leaking and be able to hold pressure. Benefit of leaving your hoodie on the floor: super warm. I need to get going because I have to go to the DC Auto Show today, so gotta just jump in the driver's seat and go. If you like this content, consider subscribing. That definitely helps. Hit the like button, comment if there's anything you want to see, any suggestions on things I should do, things I should do better. I am learning. I'm not a professional at this, so if there's anything you can teach me, definitely drop it in the comments below. I'm very willing to learn. But yeah, I will see you next time. Peace.